How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in Scum and we are going to take a look at the secret bunkers, because with the latest update the loot in the secret bunkers has been significantly buffed, and now after this buff we are going to be able to acquire the most powerful explosives and firearms in the video game from the secret bunkers. So today we are going to jump in and we are going to check out a couple of different secret bunkers, and we are going to see what kind of loot we are going to get from them, and we are going to start over at the Z3 secret bunker. So check it out, we have the keycard right over here, and then we have some screwdrivers, and we also have some lockpicks, so we should be able to go in there and take a quick look around. But before we go in there, I do want to mention one thing. When it comes to the trench gun here, I don't think it allows any sort of attachment, so if you want to put like an improvised flashlight on it, that doesn't work. Right, and if we try to put a suppressor on it, that doesn't work either. So at the moment, I don't think the Shari allows any attachments, at least not as far as I've seen. But yeah, let's go in here and let's see if we can find any interesting items. Here we go. In the secret bunkers, we only have one room that we can loot, and it's this room right in front of us. We have a bunch of containers that we can search, and then we have 4 of these locked ones. But yeah, let's see. Do we have anything interesting? This one is empty. This one has, ooh, a nice sight. Alright. Then we have a suppressor for the MK. Nothing in this one. A magazine in this one. I feel like all the good loot is going to be in the locked containers. That's for sure. Like weapons and things like that. Oh, wow, look at that. 338. Suppressor. That thing is very nice. Bunch of ammunition. More ammunition. Alright. Another magazine. Quite a few things. Even more ammo. Okay. Alright. I am very curious about the locked containers. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Look at this. A full ghillie suit. An assault backpack, the ghillie staff, the combat boots, gloves, a mask, and then some goggles as well. Not bad at all, just in this container here. But yeah, I feel like all the top tier loot is going to be in the locked containers. So let's see if we can quickly open them and take a look inside. Oh my goodness, look at that! The VHS with 2 magazines, a suppressor, a sight, and then 3 boxes of ammunition. 5.56 by 45. Alright, the loot definitely improved in here. Alright, this... Oh, come... No, that's embarrassing. What the heck? Come on! Alright, here we go, I got it. Let's see, what about the second one here? A pistol with 3 magazines, ammunition, a sight, and a suppressor. Alright, so 2 full-blown weapons with everything they need. And then in here, let me see. In here we have a helmet and then a vest. And lastly, come on, here we go. And the last one here we have... Oh, wow. Or I did not expect that. The noob tube. And then 1, 2, 3 grenades for it. Alright, these secret bunkers are loaded with stuff now. What the heck? We found so many things. There was quite a bit of loot in that secret bunker, in one room as well. That's the great thing about the secret bunkers. We don't have to search like tons of different containers, because the secret bunkers basically have one room and all the loot is going to be in that room there. But of course, I wanted to check out more bunkers and see if we were going to find the same type of loot. Alright, so let's see. What do we have in this second secret bunker here? We have a suppressor. I'm just gonna drop everything on the floor here just so we can take a look at all the loot that we can find. Suppressor. Now we have a sight. We also... Oh my god, the vampire scope. This is the night vision scope. That is very good. A magazine for the M16 or the MK. Nothing in this one. Magazine in this one for a pistol. Another suppressor. Alright, there's definitely a ton of loot in here. Ammunition. More ammunition. A sight. And then in here, the last time we were in the bunker, in here we found the ghillie stuff. Let's see, what about this time around? We don't have ghillie stuff, but we do have kind of the same category of items. We have backpack, mask, glasses, and then a bunch of clothes, including a tactical weapon holster, which I will actually pick up, and a tactical jacket, tactical pants, the shirt. Alright. Drop all this on the floor here. And then in the locked containers, let me see. So the last time we found 3 weapons, right? The pistol, the VHS, and then the noob tube. This time around we have the VHS once again. Ooh, nice. In 1 second. Pistol, alright. So I think, was it the same pistol? I think it was either this pistol or the other one that looks about the same. So VHS, pistol. Then in here we should have... If it's the same, in here we should have the noob tube, right? We have a helmet and a stab-proof vest. Oh, hold on. This is what we found the last time as well. In this one we found the helmet and then a stab-proof vest. And then in the last one we found the noob tube. Let's see, let's see. Imagine, it's not a noob tube, it's gonna be an RPG. No, it's the noob tube again, alright. So check it out. These are all the items that we found in a single secret bunker. All this and then this as well, the tactical gun holster. So that's quite a bit of loot. So it seems like on the back wall in the regular crates we can find ammunition, magazines, weapon sights and suppressors, and then in the big locker on the right we are going to have, you know, backpacks, clothes, boots, and then in the locked containers we have weapons and explosives. That's how it was in the first 2 bunkers, and then this is how things went in the 3rd and final bunker of the day. Before we go in, can I just say, the SKS with like a holographic sight on it looks kind of freaky, doesn't it? It feels like this does not belong on this. Although it is very useful, it's much better than the iron sights. But I don't know, it kind of hurts my brain. Alright, but yeah, let's go in here and let's see if we have the same type of loot. So... in the back, right here, we find random stuff like bullets, magazines, suppressors, and sights, right? That's what we found in the first 2. Let's see, what about the 3rd one here? Suppressor, alright. Nothing. 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 Another suppressor, the same one. Bullets, here we go. More bullets. Nothing. Bullets. Here we go. Here we go. Even more bullets. And then bullets. Right. So it seems like we find ammunition, suppressors. And then we also found sights on this wall here. And then in this container right here, we usually have backpacks, clothes, and glasses. Let's see. Yeah, check it out. It's the same kit that we found in the other bunker. Alright, and then here we should have the VHS, the pistol, a helmet with a stab-proof vest, and then the noob tube. Let's see. Alright, I'm just bad. I'm just bad at lockpicking. I don't know. It's been a second since I've lockpicked things in the video game, so I'm just kind of... I'm getting warmed up here. But here we go. We have the VHS in the first one, right? Then in the second one here, we should have the HS pistol. Second one. Oh no, we have a shotgun. All right, all right. So I think the bunkers are gonna have just a couple of different kits that we can find. Okay, go, come on. Come. I am so close. It's right there. It's right there. At the buzzer with 1 second left. But here we should have a helmet and a vest. Yeah, check it out. Then lastly, the noob tube. Here we go. Yeah, check it out, the noob tube. Alright. So the only thing that's kind of different is the shotgun. At least as far as I can tell. So here, bullets, suppressors, and sights. Here we are going to have clothes. Then over here the VHS, a pistol or a shotgun. Then over here a helmet and a vest. And lastly we are going to have the noob tube with a couple of grenades. That's a lot of loot, isn't it? It's a ton in one single room as well. Although, you know, the keycards might be a tiny bit hard to find. Depending on the server that we play on, of course. But they've definitely improved. There's a ton more loot in here than before. And very good loot as well. Zombie? I heard that. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Man, this thing is crazy. Oh, here we go. Wow, okay. The range on this is great. We can kind of spam it as well, so check out. That's pretty fast, isn't it? And I think the same goes for the SKS. We can spam it quite a bit. Just like that. Alright. But yeah, the secret bunkers have definitely improved when it comes to loot. We can find some pretty good stuff in there. The loot is definitely much better than it used to be, and the items might differ a bit from bunker to bunker. For example, instead of the noob tube, we can find grenades and TNT in the locked containers, and then, you know, instead of a pistol, we can find a shotgun. It seems like there are a couple of different predefined kits that we can find in the secret bunkers now. But do please let me know down below what you guys think about this change, and thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below, and I will see you in the next one with some more video games.